Patriots started the second half of the game Sunday against the Bills the same way they started the first half. Little play action from Cam, then we're going to boot him out, get him out on the edges, move the pocket to the right, get it to Jacoby Myers. Pretty plain and simple. They do a nice job moving the pocket. Off coverage from the Bills allows Myers to settle down nicely for a little stop route. Stops at about 6, gets the extra 2 or 3, gets it to second and short, much more manageable situation. Again, Izzo seals the edge here on Trent Murphy. Nice clean pocket for Cam. If the corner stays down, he's going to Gunner. If the corner goes back, go to Jacoby. Corner stuck in no man land, take the nice easy completion. Throw to Jacoby. Get second and 1. We'll take a look here at Izzo and the nice clean pocket that Cam had to work with. There Izzo is. Slightly outside of Murphy. Seals him. Nice clean pocket for Cam to throw the ball to Myers. I really enjoy everything about this play. This, to me, is a little single-wing football. You got Burkhead, bottom of the screen. They're going to fake the jet motion to Gunner and then run a little counter behind it to Burkhead for a nice little inside handoff. It's just pretty. I mean, you don't have the offensive talent. You don't have the offensive weapons, so you got to get creative. They haven't run this before. Burkhead, kind of a slot receiver here, is also in a wing position, and that's what they use him. They use him as the wing here. You get Tooney pulling around and clear that out, and you get 6 yards to go to 3rd and 1 there as they were sitting 2nd and 7. It's just pretty. Use Burkhead and White in creative ways. Here they are. They got linebackers trying to flow a couple different ways. Some guys looking at Gunner. You got White going this way, and so Edmonds is following him a little bit. And then you're running behind Shaq Mason, David Andrews, and the tackle. Not a whole lot. There's just space. There's just plenty of space right there. You got, it looks like a triple team. Maybe there's a linebacker back behind him. Yeah, it was just a double team. Double team in the tackle, and then you get Rex in space, and maybe you get lucky. He can break one here. He doesn't break one here, but just pretty here from the Patriots. This is third quarter, 3rd and 1. You've got to love what the Patriots do here. Run a little option play with Burkhead to the top of the screen. Bills played a lot of this, so they'll play off coverage, soft coverage with the secondary, and then the linemen and linebackers all in the line of scrimmage. We're going to force you to run it here, or force you to pass it, but we're going to pass it where you want it. Instead of kind of trying to attack inwards, they go out here and just kind of use Newton's running ability a little bit here. Use the threat of him running. He only needs 1 yard. There's only one defender needs to beat. They do a good job here if you're kind of using that. They're going to option off the edge defender. Gunner does a good job getting his guy, and then you get a double team here that's even prettier in the other view. But we'll just run through here. You tackle guard, double team, get him out of there, option off the end, and we're out. We got the 1 yard. So just pretty good look here, and then we'll get to the end zone view, which is much clearer. Obviously, easy gets the first down as there's no one there. Good job blocking by the receivers. With the soft coverage, there's things they can do. So Gunner's got this guy. You're going to option off a Murphy here. And then with the Edmonds, you can't exactly tell here, but he's really on top of the line of scrimmage. So Mason and the tackle will get him out of there. Kind of a little tough block by Andrews, but they're really thinking, QB sneak, QB dive here. That's what they're looking at. So as soon as you kind of get out of this, you're all set. It's a tough block by Andrews. He does a good job, though, getting around. We got a double team here. We're going to get him all the way out of here. So really, you're just going to make sure that Gunner gets him. This guy's in, soft. He's looking at him. He's playing the pass. So you got 2-on-1 with the defensive end. You're going to win that matchup every day. And just as you look, Gunner's engaged. You get a double team here. This guy's getting driven back, and Burkhead's going to run for daylight. Patriots got away with this a couple times on Sunday, being able to block defensive end with tight ends. Unfortunately, if you're going to live by that, you're also going to die by that, and they do it here with Jerry Hughes getting a 9-yard sack on 1st and 10. Hughes just does a nice job. There's a lot coming at him. He's got the tight end coming at him. They're going to run the jet sweep behind it with Myers. So Hughes is kind of seeing that a little bit. And really, he's just kind of pitter-patter his feet, and all of a sudden, Newton's in front of him with the ball, and he'll just take it all day. I don't know exactly where Izzo's supposed to be. When they got away with this before, Izzo was, kind of pinning him down, and then Newton would go around the edge. Trying to ask him to really block it straight up, kind of like a tackle, and protect the pocket, that's just asking too much. He's trying to go from where the right guard is all the way to where the end is. It's just, basic geometry. He can take a straight path to Newton, and that's what he does here for the sack. Take a look at the end zone view. You can kind of see it a little bit more of the path that Izzo has to take. So on the snap of the ball, you see him. He's just covering up Shaq Mason. He's going to get all the way out here. Maybe you think that the Myers jet sweep is going to kind of pause him a little bit, but he's seeing, at this point, he's not seeing Myers. He's seeing Burkhead go down. He's seeing Newton there. So this is his path. Run to the ball, get in the middle of it. He's kind of reacting here, maybe that Myers is going to go, but he's not going to run all the way out there if Cam's in front of him. And by this point, Izzo's behind him. We'll kind of back it up a second and just see what Izzo's trying to work with. Look at Izzo's it's a tough spot to be in. He's basically behind him, and Hughes has a clean route to Newton. That's what he does there for the sack. Here's a new concept for Patriots fans. These are called broken tackles. 3rd and 10 here, third quarter. On the way to the Patriots touchdown, Burkhead does a really good job here, breaking free, fighting for every yard, gets the 10 yards. This is a lot of Burkhead. It's also what the Bills were giving you. The Bills are saying, we're going to put everyone on the line of scrimmage. We'll cover our guys one-on-one on the outside, and we just think we're better than you. 3rd and 10. The Patriots aren't running the ball again, or they aren't throwing the ball again because they just have faith in the running game. But good job here. Tooney and Isaiah Wynn both kind of pass pro, get their defenders upfield, and you see Ed Oliver taking himself out of the play. Seal here by Mason, seal here by Andrews, kind of, and Burkhead's got a nice lane. Nice lane here. Oliver's going to do a good job. Get a finger on him. That's the first broken tackle. And then you're making one-on-one with the middle linebacker at 8 yards as he's trying to scrape across. Andrews gets him a little bit, gives Burkhead a chance to spin, broken tackle. We got a first down. Let's run it through all the way. Generous spot by the official possibly, but hey, you'll take it. That's the first down for the Patriots. Look at the end zone view. Again, you see the left side kind of pass pro. They pass pro. Guys, defenders are to the outside of them. Nose tackles giving Andrews a rush to his right side, which works out perfect. Mason's able to reach across. Nice alley for him. And then broken tackle. And we'll get 10 yards. This is how the Patriots started off. This is Damien Harris, touchdown from the 22-yard line. It's a novel concept. You get a blocker on a blocker, blocker on a blocker, and then you get one-on-one with the safety, and your running back wins. Harris has to beat one guy. He absolutely does it. Let's take a look at the end zone view because it is just pretty to watch on the 22-yard scamper by Harris. So you get a double team here. Wynn and Thuney going to move the defensive tackle out. Mason coming across. Going to seal the edge there. Does a nice job engaging. And then Jakob Johnson going through the hole. Edmonds takes a bad angle. Instead of trying to scrape across, he tries to use his speed, get inside. He can't do that as Tooney does a good job coming off the double team with Wynn. And you can't see it, but there's Harris back there running for pay dirt. One guy to beat, and that's what he does. And that's how you score 6. If I'm scouting the Patriots, I am making sure I have a guy actually protecting the edge. We're going to see here from the view, you can see it better in the end zone view, but no one right here is outside of Ryan Izzo, which allows Ryan Izzo to make a very easy block on Edmonds right there as he's at the line of scrimmage. If I'm scouting against the Patriots, I'm always having someone outside the tight end because otherwise it's just an easy block. I mean, look at this right here. It is an easy as day block for him. Unless this guy truly blows through, he's going to make that block all day. And then you're relying on Tre'Davious White, who's nice, but he's a corner. This isn't an outside linebacker. This isn't a strong safety. This is a corner who's going to have to take on a very athletic 300-pound tackle coming around the edge. He gets him here. You got Tooney, going to give him a little bump here. Tooney's an all-pro guard. Gets him there. And then I got your tight end is sealed. I have a tackle on a corner which, yes, usually I would like the corner against a tackle to maybe outmaneuver him, but he just has to get in the way. It's 2 yards. It's not much. And now I have my all-pro guard going against your scraping middle linebacker. I've taken your best linebacker out of the play. It's just not hard. This is what happens with corners. Corners are going to protect the edge, and he's going to be 5 yards outside of where he needs to be. And Cam walks in. It's pretty simple. It's not hard. Take a look one more time. It's just a numbers game. Tooney blocks 2 guys as part of it. He gets Hughes, but Hughes is really an end. He's not a tackle here. And then you're going to get some middle linebacker who runs himself out of the play. That's 6. This made the rounds on social media this week due to what the right tackle does right there. Blocks 2 guys. But I think you're going to see a lot more of it. Damien Harris is faster than Sony Michel. He can get out on the edge. They ran a couple of sweeps with him. And with athletic guards like 71 and Isaiah Wynn, 76 on the opposite side, you can make these types of plays. And I think you're going to see a lot more of it. Receivers have to get dirty a little bit. Myers does just enough to get in the way of Trent Murphy. That's Demir Bird getting in the way of just anything coming across. And then I got my tackle, and I got a fullback, I believe. Yep, fullback, just clearing out space. You're going to get 5 yards every time. It's just law of averages with the numbers out there. And just for a 350-pound tackle to get on the edge, move his feet like this is special. I know Dante Scarnecchia is not there, but Dante Scarnecchia is pretty damn proud of what's happening here. You get a tackle, it can take out both your middle linebackers. You get one-on-one with the safety and your running back. Ideally you're going to do something more than what Harris did here, but this is the worst-case scenario is a 6-yard gain. Best-case scenario is he breaks that there and then gets a first down. Take a look at the end zone cam, see if we can see anything of what happened here. But I think you're just going to see a lot more of them getting on the edge. Let Tooney and Mason pull. Let these tackles get on the edge. I mean, look at this. And we'll rewind in a second. But you get tackle, and the fullbacks one-on-one with the safety. I like it. Rewind it one more time, see if we get a better view of what 71 tackle does here. You saw it all on social media this week. We'll take another look. Yeah, it's just pretty. This is the last play here of the game for the offense, and really you could argue last play of the season. That's going to matter. At 2-5 after this game, really hard to bounce out of it. You've all seen the play. I don't bring it up to show you the play. I just bring it up to show you of what the Patriots will potentially be doing with the quarterback this year, or next offseason, excuse me. Ball security is job security, and Patriots at least tie this game here. Nick Folk has been not the best, but realistically, you're at the Buffalo 19, 36, 37-yard field goal here. Good chance to tie it with 37 seconds left, tie it, or even potentially win it here. The Patriots have lost the turnover battle in 5 of their games this year, or lost or tied the turnover battle. They've only won the turnover battle twice. They won both of those games. Those were the Dolphins and Raiders games. You can't have a quarterback that turns the ball over. Newton is very upfront about it, saying he's done it too much. This is just a preference thing. He runs it with his right hand because it's stronger. It gets stripped here. If it's with his left hand, guy's not getting it to him, but just, job security or ball security is job security, and Newton hasn't done that. I just would look for a quarterback this offseason. I think Belichick has tried this of, the little bit of a, I'll say gambler, though Newton is not a gambler, mentality, and he hasn't liked it. It's impossible to win games with a limited roster like this, and even with a great roster, I think it's hard. That's why, there was some talk of Jameis Winston. I don't think he's coming. You're not going to want a guy that turns the ball over. They're going to want a solid quarterback, maybe lower ceiling, but a higher floor, and that's so you can win games like this that they unfortunately lost.